Breaking news. The sentencing hearing of convicted Freedom trucker James Savory has been adjourned to a later date. The adjournment happened 2 hours before the scheduled sentencing hearing at the courthouse in Lethbridge, Alberta.
The Crown is seeking 12 months imprisonment.
Savory was found guilty of assault with a weapon and dangerous driving.
Spent the last 2 weeks there trying to get my farm in order, trying to get everything kind of winterized for the winter and get people aligned and in place to take care of things while I am gone. I brought my kids with me to the court here. We thought we were going to be saying our goodbyes today, so it was nice to hear that it was adjourned.
He was part of a protest that demanded an end to COVID-19 vaccine mandates back in early 2022. The same protest where 4 men accused of conspiracy to murder RCMP has been languishing in remand for more than 620 days without a conviction.
Went down to Coutts, unloaded a load of firewood, and on February 14th I left, and when I went through the check stop, my front tire hit the pylon and scared the police officer.
Artur Pawlowski, who spent 50 days in prison for giving a sermon at that same blockade, says that the process is the punishment.
The process is punishment. Everything that has been done to us, it was very public and very visible, and that was done on purpose. They were sending a message. Arresting a pastor in the middle of the highway just because he delivered a sermon in his church, arresting people for peacefully protesting by SWAT team. All of that, you got to remember, was sending a visible public message. Don't you dare to stand up against us tyrants, because if you do, there are consequences. So this is just cruelty. This is just a message. We'll come after you, we'll destroy you and everything you hold dear.
Savory, who has not been able to truck, says that he will appeal the verdict, but appeals to supporters to crowdfund his legal fees.
So yeah, they took my license right as soon as I was arrested, and it's hurt me a lot. I haven't been able to work for the last 2 years. I've been picking up little odds and end jobs from neighbors and locals around where I live to try and make ends meet, but it's a pretty big struggle.
And on top of that, now you have lawyers' fees, as I understand. And do you have a fundraising where people can help you? And what's the appeal process as of now?
Yeah, so after I'm sentenced, that's when I can actually appeal the convictions. And yes, I do have a Give, Send, Go. It's on my Facebook page. I also have an e-transfer. It's salary32@gmail.com.
It seems like lots of Canadians have forgotten what was done to them in the past 3.5 years. It's like the moment the restaurants got open and the hockey games and you can go and yell and scream and golf, life is good. But we are still paying consequences for a totalitarian regime that crept into our beloved Canada, and we stood tall at that time, and now we need the support of the Albertans and Canadians. Where are you? That's the message I have over and over again. Where are the people that we marched with? The tens of thousands, the 2 million during the truck convoy, those that were waving the Canadian beloved flag, and those that were willing to show up. Well, we need them again. We need them to come and be willing to show up again for us, because it looks like the government is not stopping. The promises, talk is cheap. The politicians right now are talking about freedom and never again, we'll not allow this. But my friends, this is the same government that did this to us. Do you really believe any word that comes out of their mouth? If they were not marching with you, if they were not bleeding with you, if they were not risking like the rest of us during that unprecedented time of great tyranny, do you really think they're going to support you or stand for you when something new shows up, emergency, crisis?
I see no hope in this institution. I said it last time, Canada has fallen, and I don't say that lightly. I made some pretty strong statements on Remembrance Day and how responsibility in what happened and what's happened to our country and our province it rests in the hands of the people. And that's the only solution that's going to get these people out of this system here is the people standing together. But how does that happen? I don't know. when the last living signatory of the charter can't argue in the court, and he calls it for what it is, judicial supremacy, that the courts and the politicians and the bureaucrats are willfully ignoring the Constitution, I'm without hope right now. And yeah.
My message to Canadians is stay strong, stay proud, stay united. You know, the division will always separate everybody. That's what they're trying to push. We need to stand together. The Coutts 4 are still struggling with their battles. You know, I'm in my thing. There's Pastor Arthur here. He's as well. I believe you're appealing your stuff coming up. We have to work together and fight this together. We're a lot stronger together.
The new sentencing hearing is scheduled to take place on November 27th. I will once again be there to cover it. If you would like to support my coverage, please consider donating at mediabezirgan.com/donate. Thank you for watching.